Welcome back, everybody, to the XBA. We got a great matchup here for you guys tonight to kick this episode off. We've got the Pittsburgh Paladins in first place in the Eastern Conference against the first place team in the Western Conference, the Kansas City Stampede. You guys saw the last episode, the last XBA primetime episode was Kansas City and Seattle, a good Seattle team that fell flat on their face at home against this Kansas City roster, and that was good for their 11th game in a row that they've won. This would be 12 games in a row if they can get the W here at home. However, they are going to have a tough test against this first place Pittsburgh Paladins team. As you guys see, good defense for the Paladins to start the game off. Karl-Anthony Towns there with the rebound, and then good defense here again. Towns one more time with the rebound. Cam Reddish going to fire up a three, and he's drilled it. It's going to be 5-0 early on, Pittsburgh, and some more good defense by Karl-Anthony Towns, but maybe just not enough as Ja Morant makes a good move to the basket to get that two in. It's currently 11-4, and we talked about it. Good defense here for Pittsburgh, and it's kind of their calling card so far this season. And they got a pretty decent offense to boot. It's 15-8 right now. Kansas City, they need their superstars to start hitting some shots. Ja Morant gonna miss, and out comes the fast break, and Brogdon gonna hit the two and get the green. It's 17-8 now, and jump a little bit further ahead. Kansas City does pull off a little bit more of a comeback here. They're now down by 7. It's 26-19. Holiday for three. Nope, it's going to be a two. His foot must have been across the line. And then Rodney Hood before the end of the first quarter with a three ball. He's going to hit it, and it's going to be 29-21. So still, Pittsburgh still holding on to that lead. 8-point margin. Jump forward here to the mid part of the second quarter, and Brogdon one more time going to hit another three, and it's 40-32. So still that 8-point margin. Ja Morant going to get a nice spin move off the screen. He's going to get two here. Bol going to get blocked by Thon Maker. And out comes Kansas City. And then the jam for Ja Morant. You know, it's pretty funny, right? J-A, and then the start of his last name is an M. Jam. Ja Morant. Another jam on the fast break. It's 46-42. They've cut that lead in half, now down by 4, and Luka gonna hit a two. We're nearing the end of the second quarter, and this block by Gafford is gonna lead to 2 more points for Kansas City, and it is now tied. 4 seconds to go, and Rodney Hood, who hit that 1-3 ball at the end of the first, is gonna miss here at the end of the second. So after all of that, we are tied. Going into the second half, you can see the box score here. So good defense, good rebounding by the Paladins, but did you guys see that number? Ja Morant was 16 points in 12 minutes, 8 of 13. You saw the block totals for 7. There's 7 blocks for Kansas City. So, I gotta pause there. And just admire that spin move by Ja Morant to take the lead 50-48, guys. Wow, what a move. But it's been the name of the game has been blocks that's really keeping Kansas City in this game and really allowed them for a comeback here. Here's Josh Hart for three. He's got the green, and Kansas City finally takes the lead here, 56-55. Well, I shouldn't say finally. Should not say finally. They've had the lead back and forth here as we've been in this third quarter. Here's Luka Doncic with Thon Maker going up against Kat. What's he got here? He's going to pass it off to Holiday, who's going to try to drive and then back out to Thon Maker for three. Gets the green, 63-64. Maker one more time. Gets another three, 66-64. 3 ball. Good for Reggie Bullock. Pittsburgh with the lead. Not for long. Luka comes on in, gets 2. Rodney Hood. That left-handed sweet shot from Rodney Hood is going to make it in for another 3. 70-68. And this shot's going to be no good. So the end of the third quarter, we got a 2-point lead here for Pittsburgh. And a lot of fans are hoping for Kansas City that they get this W here to extend that winning streak out. Whiteside for a slam dunk. Tie ball game, 72-72. Nice moves by Spencer Dinwiddie, but it's going to be blocked by Hassan Whiteside. And out comes Luka Doncic. Pass off to Hart. He elects for the three. His teammate hits it. That's Josh Hart. He hit the three. 78-76. Another block by Hassan Whiteside. And now it's a one-on-one, and Luka is probably going to win that. He usually does. He's going to hit that one as well. 82-78. Cat going to make this two. They're down by two. Luka on Brogdon. Total mismatch. Luka's going to win that. 88-82. Cat for two. Miss. Up in the air. Batted. Rebound again. Anthony Towns is going to get that. Karl Anthony Towns. Nice job, buddy. Get 2 more points. 90-86. Luka with a nice pass. He could not get a shot off, but Whiteside going to pass it to him anyway, and he gets to the line in a 4-point game. So he will hit both of his free throws. Kansas City going to tack on 2 more. This is a big shot for Pittsburgh. If it goes in, it does. 94-89, and this one is the dagger. That's the dagger, guys. Kansas City holds off Pittsburgh, and it was an onslaught. Pittsburgh gave them a game, only losing by 7. Some people out there I'm probably even thinking that some people out there are talking about this. This is just a prediction based on what we've seen from these teams all season long and their record, where they're at in the standings. Most people probably hoping for this as the finals, and I think it'd be a really great finals if it happened that way. Get a nice team from the West, get a nice team from the Eastern Conference, and no team really cheeses up the 2K CPU sim. I've noticed. There's no Curry, no Giannis. So we don't have to worry about any of that. So it's basically we got some good star power with Pittsburgh, some good star power with Kansas City. We'll see what ends up happening, though. We got a long season left to go. All right, let's get into this matchup here. We got the Washington Founders, who are not playing good basketball. Again, it's basically just been their defense. They can't stop anybody. They have a pretty decent offense, as you guys can see the starting lineups here. Right there, Buddy Hield, DeRozan, Schroeder. It's a good offense, but they don't play really good defense. And Cantor obviously can hold his own down low as well. 2-0 early here, Denver, and then Buddy Hield gonna hit this 2-shot. Nope, that's actually Schroeder. My bad. It is Schroeder. 2-2. And then a 3. Gonna hit for Denver. Here's Buddy Hield. There you go. There you go. There's Buddy Hield. Gets a 3. 5-5. So they seem to be matching shots for shots. And then out comes Schroeder with the steal and then the easy layup. That's too easy. Washington up 15-9. Marc Gasol going to try to bring them back. Make it 15-12. Henry Portis going to get blocked by the veteran, the wily veteran, Markieff Morris. And then out comes Lonnie Walker. He's going to get the steal off of him. PJ Tucker. Pass out to Ish Smith, and here comes Ish on Nick Young, and that's too easy for Ish. Off the backboard, it is 21-18. Walker pass to Markkanen, and whoa! Wow, what a play. Markkanen faked out his man down low. I didn't get a good look and see who that was, but it was a good move by Markkanen, and then to pass it back out to Lonnie Walker, going to hit the 3. And that's a nice job for Denver, but they're still down. And then DeRozan here for 3, gonna put them up 35-29 on a 14-6 scoring run. So Denver, they need a couple big shots here to make a comeback. Walker misses, but Markkanen's right there to clean it up. 39-35. Portis for 3, miss, and out it goes to Satoransky, which kind of lucked out here. Just really had the luck of the carom off that rebound. And he's going to get 2 plus the foul. And he's going to get it to 39-38. Here's a 3. Gonna miss for Hardaway Jr. And Washington is only up by 1. So pretty good comeback, I would say. Pretty good comeback here for the Summit. Washington, they gotta hold it down a little bit, because like I said, we know that they have a good offense, but when you start seeing that Denver's starting to come back a little bit, getting some easy buckets down low, you're still going to have to keep firing. You're going to have to keep firing and keep that offense rolling, but you're going to have to find some defensive stops in this game in order to hold Denver off. It's a good team out there in white in Denver. 53-46, and here comes Ben Simmons. Pass to Taurean Prince. That was an across the court pass, but he's going to get the three thanks to Marc Gasol's screen. Gave him a little bit of room. Satoransky for three. Going to nail it. All right, so Denver coming back. 53-52. Cantor with a miss. And here comes Simmons and the Summit. They can take the lead with a bucket. Simmons with a fadeaway jump shot. He's going to drill it. Denver will take the lead momentarily. Hardaway Jr. going to hit the two here. Satoransky gonna get two. 65-63. DeRozan gonna get fouled. Let's jump forward. 76-65. Make it 78. They're now down by 11. How in the world are the Summit coming back? How are they gonna come back? Well, that should fire them up. What a dunk by Ben Simmons. Holy cow, what a dunk. Oh, man. That's even got me fired up, man. Here is Schroeder with the miss. All right, 80-73. Taurean Prince coming through with a dunk. Make it a 5-point deficit. They will hit a free throw to make it 6-point lead. Now a 4-point lead for Washington. Here comes Schroeder. Gonna miss this shot as well. It's off the backboard, but guess what? Holmes is going to pick up the rebound, and here comes Simmons again. Look at Simmons. That's 3 dunks in the last, 2 minutes for this guy. He's going off. Cantor, nice job with the rebound for the putback. 85-79, so Washington does extend that lead out. Simmons has just been balling down low. He cuts it back to a 4-point lead for Washington. This is going to be a miss for the Founders, and out comes Simmons in the Summit one more time. Are they going to be able to drive and get 2 more? Well, Markkanen's wide open. He gets the green off the backboard to cut it down to 2. Washington, you need a bucket here. 54 seconds, and DeRozan's going to get fouled by Taurean Prince. He's got to make both his free throws. He'll make one to get it to a 3-point game. So if you're the Summit, are you thinking about getting a 3? Well, no chance, because you got Simmons on Schroeder, and that's going to be a matchup won by Simmons. Now they got 2 guys with takeover badges here, and they get lucky. Cantor gets called for the 3-second violation. Now here comes Simmons with the dunk. He's going to put Denver on top, 87-86, guys, with 22 seconds to go. And he will get fouled as Washington will miss their other shot. On their next possession, they will miss their own shots. They have to foul Simmons. They do. He gets to the line. He hits both. They're now down by 3. They're down by 3. Washington, they got a good offense. Let's get some buckets. They get down low with DeRozan, and they're now down by 1. So you do have to foul. You're hoping for a miss here. You go for 2. When you're down 3, you go for 2, hoping for a miss at the free throw line. Markkanen's going to hit this one. You hope for a miss here and possibly get a 3. Well, Markkanen's going to hit that one. So he hits 2 of his free throws to make it still a 3-point game. Denver, you got to play some good defense on the outside. Hardaway, pass to Hield. Hield fires it up. Good! The 3 ball is good. 91-91 with 4.8 seconds to go. Hield will make this shot. And Denver, do you have a flair for the dramatic? Markkanen almost stolen by Hield. He's going to hook it in. Wow, with 0.7 seconds, Markkanen wins the game for Denver. Oh, man. Crazy, crazy last 30 seconds of this game. And Denver pulls off the W. You expected Denver to win at home. Washington, though, they came on. They came on since the tip-off. Since the tip-off when the game started. They were all over Denver all day long, all night long. And then we look at the fourth quarter, they just let it slip away. That was the margin of error right then and there. But since the first quarter, they were all on Denver, guys. They gave them a game. But unfortunately for the Founders, as we talked about, their defense let them down. Especially down low where it mattered the most, as we saw Ben Simmons really take over down low towards the end of the game. Let's get to this matchup here between the Las Vegas Jacks and the Nashville Tempo. Kevin Durant really carrying this 14-win team for the Tempo. They're not playing good basketball, and I think when you look at that lineup with Sterling Brown being one of your starters, it's really not a good look for Nashville. So they're kind of tanking but not tanking. It sucks. It sucks for if you're a Nashville fan. They're just not playing good basketball. But take a look at Apollo St. Patrick. He's at it again. He's starting to really come on as a rookie in the top 10 in all of rookie categories that you saw there in that little box, in that little screen. But it's 2-0 here at Las Vegas, and then Apollo trying to get the slam dunk through, but somehow he gets the green to go to make it 4-0 Las Vegas. And guys, keep in mind, Las Vegas is in the playoff mix because of this guy, because of Apollo St. Patrick. You infuse this guy into your lineup, and all of a sudden, this is an insanely good future team. A future team. When you start looking at the pieces they have, like Dennis Smith Jr., Bogdanovich can hit threes. He's going to stick around for quite a while, even though he's kind of a veteran presence. They got some pretty decent players down here, down low with Bassie. So we haven't really seen a whole lot of Las Vegas, but as we can see here in this highlight reel, they've got some good future pieces like I had just mentioned, and especially with the Apollo St. Patrick, anything can happen. They're up 36-28 on the road against Nashville. And this three is going to go for Kevin Durant to pull them within 5. But look at this. Apollo St. Patrick, one more time. Going to get 2 as he drives through. And Kevin Durant's going to miss this shot. Kid Gilchrist, though, cleans it up and gets the green to go back down by 5. Here's Apollo with 31 seconds to go at midcourt. He's going to beat Austin Rivers off of the get-go, and then the slam through! Right through Valanciunas. Oh my goodness. That was, that was emphatic. An emphatic dunk. Insane dunk. Can we see him one more time? Yep, one more time. Another two-handed slam in the midst of 2 players. He says, give me Rookie of the Year right now. 42-35 as Apollo St. Patrick has just had 2 amazing dunks. One of the best dunks that we've probably seen so far in year number 2. Is he going to do it again? Yep, with this time with the one-handed jam. 48-35. They're beating Nashville up. Apollo St. Patrick again. There's nothing you can do. Once he gets down low, it's over. And this game is over. Really quick highlight reel tonight, guys. It's a 15-point lead in the third quarter, and nothing changed. Nothing changed for Nashville throughout the entirety of the game. It's a 94-74 final score. Las Vegas beats Nashville. And Kevin Durant's looking around like, do I really have to keep up with this 5-year contract because you took me in the draft? Like, when are we going to get any better? I mean, this was a playoff team last year, guys. This was a playoff team that advanced to the second round. So, unfortunately for Nashville, they're just not playing good basketball. They haven't really gotten bit with the injury bug. It's just that nobody's really doing anything to help out Kevin Durant, offensively speaking. And then you got Apollo St. Patrick on the other end that's really driving this Las Vegas Jacks push towards being a playoff team, towards being in playoff contention. I mean, he had 17 points in 21 minutes, 7 assists. I mean, that really opens up the floor for everybody else. You got Bogdanovich there, you got DiVincenzo, Dennis Smith Jr., Marcus Smart. It's a good basketball team. It's a decent basketball team. I want to be careful when I say that they're good. Like I mentioned, that they have really good future pieces, so I want to be careful that I give them the good label. Let me know what you guys think about Las Vegas's chance. Do you think that they should be buyers this season towards the trading deadline? We're coming up on it here pretty quickly. And again, we're going to be doing the same process as we did last year, where you guys get to vote on some of my brother and I's predictions, or our projections, or our proposals, our trade proposals. So you guys will once again be having a say in that. All right, let's get to this game here between Phoenix and Miami. Phoenix also not playing very good basketball, but we do like to give these teams some love if you haven't seen them in a little while, and we're going to show Phoenix here tonight. Miami is still in the playoff mix, and they are up 4-0, which is no surprise here against the Phoenix team that is struggling. But Devin Booker gonna hit a 3 here. 6-3, and then JJ Barea gets a nice little screen from his teammate there, Adebayo, and he's gonna hit the 3. Nice assist from Devin Booker. Ricky Rubio, though, is gonna say, no, well, hey, I'm gonna hit a 3 too. And it's gonna be 9-6. Hachimura for 3. Gonna drill this one. 29-21. And Iman Shumpert is gonna pass it off here to Tyrese Halliburton, and working on Jeremy Lin. You gotta like that matchup, right? He just flings it to the hoop and gets 2. He will hit his free throw. 34-28, up by 6. Ricky Rubio gonna hit another 3. He's got 2 threes so far in this highlight reel. Jason Tatum on 2 guys here. What's he gonna do? He's gonna get the foul on Iman Shumpert and JJ Barea on defense. Here late in the second quarter, we are nearing the end of it, 47-36. So, I mean, Miami's got this one, right? Look like they've got this one in the bag. They're up by 9 points. Nice pass from Rubio to Nowitzki, and he's gonna go ahead and hit both of his free throws as well as we go into the second half. 66% for Miami. That's just, again, just going down low and hitting all your shots with Tatum, Nowitzki, Vucevic. It's a good team. It's a good team there in Miami. It's nice to see that their offense is starting to come through a little bit. But, hey, Phoenix is not letting him get off easy here as we see a steal thanks to Lyles. Here comes Halliburton. Nice pass to Brown Jr., and the slam dunk goes through. It's now 66-64. Dirk for 3. Gonna hit. 69-68. They get 71-71. JJ Barea gonna tie the game up. Pass out to Devin Booker. Is he gonna hit the 3? Yep. So 81-78 late here in the fourth quarter. Up by 3. Rubio driving. He's gonna give it off to Vucevic, who hits the 2. 3-point game. Here comes Tatum. You gotta get something here, right? A 3-ball shot. Good. And guys, that is the dagger. So 6-point lead after that 3-ball went through. 4-point win for Miami over Phoenix. Phoenix just could not come back. Every time that they sent Miami to the line, they kept hitting. Phoenix would try to drive. They would get fouled, and then they would make 2 of their free throws. It's just back and forth, and I didn't feel like showing you guys free throw battles. I didn't think that was a fun last minute of a basketball game. So, I mean, maybe if something was on the line in this game, like maybe I would have, but yeah, Phoenix just could not come back. Nice fourth quarter, though, with 30 points, but they tied Miami in doing so in the fourth quarter. Unfortunately for Phoenix, they just could not score 20 points in the first or the second quarters. I would say that they won the second half, but they lost the game, and they got off to a slow start in the first 2 quarters, and that really cost them. Let's get right into this matchup between a 24-11 San Jose Cyborg team, and also let's see what Paul George is made of. Apparently air. Apparently nothing. Apparently he's a cyborg. Apparently he's a robot. He might just be. He might just be. 24-11 for San Jose, so they are in second place in the Western Conference. They're doing awesome. Anthony Edwards also doing great. And then look at Paul George. This is the first shot of the entire game, and he knew it was going in. Nothing tells me that he's a robot other than that. Like, the computer algorithm and the math that's going on inside his head said, yep, my trajectory and this success and this mathematical equation says that this is going in. I don't know. He's doing great. He hasn't missed a shot yet. Fred VanVleet gonna hit a 3. Paul George gonna do it again. Same spot. 12-6. Here's D'Angelo Russell for 3. He's got it. Russell again for 3. It's 12-12. Nice pass from Jarrett Culver. Paul George again, as you would guess. And he's like, just bring it. Just bring it on. We want the Western Conference. We want to win the whole dang thing. We want an XBA championship. Paul George, layup, gonna miss though, so finally he shows signs of being human. Steven Adams comes flying out of nowhere and gets this rebound to go in. Paul George one more time. Gonna get a 2. Russell for 3. Gonna miss. So 37-32. And I would think that the object of tonight's game for SoCal is to make sure that they hang with San Jose. We know that SoCal's a above 500 basketball team, 17-15. And when they can do things like this, Steven Adams, Kevin Love, they got big bodies here. Paul George is good. Anthony Edwards is going to make his shots as well. I mean, look at what he's doing here on Crowder. Going to miss here, though. Kevin Love, rebound. This is why that they're so good, is because they have two big bodies down low. So when their shooters miss shots, they can clean it up. They've got 13 rebounds to the Supernovas 9, and 6 steals to the Supernovas nothing. 0. Zero. Nada. Zilch. They're playing good defense. We have a 55-41 game here, a 14-point lead. D'Angelo Russell's going to hit a 3, so that's going to help him out, but it's down 11 now. And then Kevin Love, again, back to 14. So remember when I was saying, guys, that SoCal, at the very beginning of this matchup, SoCal has to pretty much just match every single shot for San Jose that they make. Every make they have to match. And once they start missing, they have to make sure that they play good defense on the other end, or they're probably going to lose the game. They're only down by 6, as a nice job by Lopez to draw the foul plus get the 2. He will hit the 1. Robinson Earl is going to get that slam dunk, and then he plays some good defense there in the corner on Korkmaz attempting a 3. And we're going to go into the fourth quarter down by 10 if you're a SoCal fan. And then Robinson Earl here with another good defensive effort. 10-point game, and Paul George down low. Going to get 2 more. Up by 12, and here comes Anthony Edwards with a steal and the 2. And guys, that is going to do it. So again, I'll say it again. I'll say it one more time. If you're going to beat San Jose, you know that they have a good offense. You just have to try your best. You have to try your best to match every single make that they make. Otherwise, you're probably going to lose. And that's a really tough place to be. That's a really, really tough place to be. A tough spot to be in. So SoCal gets the loss. 33 points for Paul George, 24 for Fred VanVleet. That is crazy. He went 2 of 5 from 3. Will Walsh, the rookie, spot him out there. 7 minutes, 4 points for him. D'Angelo Russell did his best, but he was 3 for 10. He was 3 for 10, and I think that if he hit maybe 3 more, if he was 6 of 10, they would have been in a better spot. But again, some of these field goal percentages, 5 of 7, 4 of 6, that's not bad. It's not bad. It might have been just the turnovers. Might have been the turnovers for SoCal. Either way, not a very good performance here against San Jose. All right, guys, let's take a look at the standings as of the end of tonight's video. Obviously, with San Diego Cyclones taking on the El Paso Peppers tomorrow night in XBA primetime. We'll check that game out. I wanted to post it tonight, but that's not going to happen as it's already 9 o'clock by the time I'm voicing this. But San Diego is playing some really, really good basketball. So is San Jose. The top 3 teams in the West are playing good basketball. These middle-tier teams like St. Louis, we got to find a way. You know, we were a 2 seed last year in the Western Conference, so we have to be able to find a way to get back up there. El Paso, kind of disappointing at 19-19. SoCal with that loss kind of hurt them a little bit tonight. And then we see Phoenix, Nashville, Vancouver really struggling there. Dallas has improved from last season, but I think the big takeaway here yet again is Alaska's downfall from year number 1. So I'm not sure what is going on with that team, but we have 3 new teams at the top. San Jose, really, they were there last year, but it's kind of cool to see that there's basically like a 3-team race going on there for the top seed in the Western Conference. Looking at the Eastern Conference, Pittsburgh, Jacksonville, Wisconsin, Columbus at 22-17. Columbus kind of a welcome sign. Philly kind of a welcome sign, 22-18 for them. So 2 surprising teams up top, Wisconsin as well. Atlanta is still playing 500 basketball. They're right outside the top 8. They're right outside the top 8 in the Eastern Conference. Miami, BC, Chicago, Baltimore, they're still kind of muddling through the waters there. New York City Slickers, 13-26, and Washington, 15-25. That's crazy, crazy, crazy how bad they have been this season. So we'll see what happens at trade deadline with those teams. Those teams are probably going to be sellers, I would imagine. Try to acquire maybe some younger pieces, start playing them to try to see what they're going to try to look forward to in next season's draft. So a lot of moving parts, a lot of things to think about as we go forward in the next couple episodes here for the XBA. So guys, that is it. Leave a like if you like this thing. I will see you guys in the next one tomorrow night, Monday night, 8 o'clock for XBA primetime between the El Paso Peppers and the San Diego Cyclones. So if you guys are hoping for the Peppers to kind of get back above 500, that's the game you want to watch. If you want to see how San Diego is starting to take that Western Conference by storm, ooh, nice little pun there. Cyclones taking the Western Conference by storm. I think it's time to end the video. Guys, leave a like if you like this thing. I will see you in the next one. As always, peace.